Hey, good morning. How are you? This week is all about the eye bundle, right? We have the palette, the brows, the liner, and the mascara. Those are the things. Now, Pharmacy has lots of products to choose from, right? Because I'm going to show you the brow powder because I think it's easy, affordable, and lasts forever. But we also have a brow pencil that is really pretty affordable, lasts quite a while, way longer than the one that I used previously, and like a fourth of the cost. So you have some options if you don't love powder, but I am going to show you the powder, right? And I will show you today an eye look with this palette. This is it. I think it's really pretty, also kind of subtle with a little smoke and like a little bit of, you know, that little bit of like pizzazz, if that's a word, right? So brows first. Brows are going to matter. Brows are going to shape your face. I could do the same eye look over here, but without the brow, it's going to look kind of silly, right? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't to everyone, but it definitely does for me. So here's the idea. I'm going to do the brow powder and I'm going to use the Pharmacy brush. I'm actually starting to like it. I'm not even going to lie. But if your brows are like completely crazy, like they are a hot mess, you have never touched your brows a day in your life, please get professional help first, okay? Because you're going to need more help than what I can give, right? Go and get them waxed at least one time so that someone who is a professional, someone that you trust, can help you with your eye shape, right? But once you've got that, you can kind of figure it out. I mean, you could maybe figure it out by yourself, but don't blame me if you shave off your brow, right? So I love these things for in between, like just, because I don't go get them waxed all the time, right? I don't have enough brow to wax. I'm afraid if I wax that, it would be gone, right? So I just kind of come in and shape it. But my brow already has a shape, right, Amber? Yes, they matter. So let's talk brows. What you're going to want to do is find some placement first, right? So for years, we have been told that if we come right here beside our nose, we can do the start. Let's stop doing that because here's what happens is you miss a lot of room for some brow in between. We don't want a unibrow, but you get the idea. If you come right here on like the bulb of your nose, see how it goes up through the corner of your eye a little bit, even over a little bit. My brow really falls short though, okay? So then take that same starting point, go through the center of your eye. That's where your brow should be arching, okay? And then through the edge of your eye, that's where your brow should be ending. You see mine? It really falls short. It really needs some help. This brush is great because you have the spoolie in. I think it comes straight. Just bend it when you get it because I like it bent to where I can comb this part up and then kind of come around, okay? So when I'm dipping this, excuse me, I'm literally just going to kind of come in real lightly and dip it, okay? Not crazy. And then I want to underline the underneath, but you see how I want it kind of ombre up here. I want it a little lighter into darker and we fade. So that's why I'm going to start back kind of where my brow starts and is already kind of darker. And look, let's just line it and curve it. Okay, so if you're measuring here, you could even put some marks, right? Take your pencil, line it, and then kind of mark where you need to connect, right? We're going to do a little connect the dots here. So I'm just going to poke it in there again, just real lightly. I'm not doing anything crazy and kind of just come over and curve down. Do you see what a difference just that makes? Okay. No product on the brush, no more product, right? I'm going to come up here and kind of outline that right there. So you can see where the line is there, but it's more faint because I'm not pushing really hard. I'm not putting extra product on there. I'm not doing anything. We're just lining where we want the brow and we've already kind of measured where we want to do that, right? So then on this side, I'm going to come where the hairs come out of the head, not maybe where my brow looks like it begins. Because like I said, my brow needs some help. It's a little too thin. This one now is thicker than the other one. Don't even worry about it. They're not going to be perfectly matched, but you can take the spoolie in and kind of lighten it if you need to. And then I'm just tapping it back in my powder. And where my hair is coming out of my head, I just kind of line it. And then I stop and curve it. That's just the shape I want. You could do a whole lot of research on your brow shape, what you want, all the things. And then I take the brush with no more product. And I just kind of comb up in the front. So see how it's lighter now? Because I don't have really a ton of product on there. And then I just try to blend it in. Maybe I want it a little bit darker, so I put a little bit more powder on the brush. Okay. And then if you feel like, see how this brow is a lot, I feel like thicker, all the things. Sometimes I might have to come over here and get them a little bit more matching. But they don't have to be perfect, right? But I can come over here and just kind of come at the top, just to make it just a little bit thicker, to match it just a little bit. Okay, so you see how easily that was to kind of get it just a little bit thicker to match it just a little bit better. And then you just kind of can comb through it. And then I like to comb through it so I can see if there's really any sparse areas, anywhere that I'm gonna dip it in my powder, anywhere that I really need to come in. So you can see right down here where there's kind of, it's lighter there. I can just come in here with my powder, okay, and just fill that in. Don't overcomplicate this. If you get a little fuzzy on the bottom, you see how this one looks really sharp? Here's what I did with it. I just took my concealer stick and went under the eye. Okay, I didn't touch the brow. You can see the difference there. But you can then take a brush. I just have a flat brush that doesn't have eyeshadow. Don't do that. And then I just kind of blend it right there. And see how it just kind of sharpened it up and made it look. And then I just blend it down on the eyes for my eyeshadow. And then I use it for the highlight at the top of any eyeshadow look. Okay. So then they're looking similar-ish. Okay, sisters, not twins. They're looking similar-ish. They're gonna have to work, okay? One brow always does better than the other. Can you tell which one it is? It is not this one, okay? I'm just gonna throw that out there. I'm usually having to correct the perfect one to match the non-perfect one, but again, it will be fine.